so we got tools. Now I just gotta pop the hood. And literally, all you need is a ratchet, an extension, and I got a few sockets because I can't remember what size bolt it is. But you got bolt there, a little Phillips pop in right there, and then you look right there. It's hard to see, but there's a screw there too. So let's see what size it is. I know it's one of these three. Here's a 10. Oh, guess it's a 10. Alright. So, put this on the ratchet real quick. Alright. So, literally just, it's a real long decision, but you need it for the bolt. Okay, so they aren't screws, they are bolts. It's easier to do this with two hands, but we'll make with what we got. Alright. Put them out of the way. I want to... Let's see. Probably not too safe to do it like this. If you slip off, you could hurt yourself. But I got it, I believe. I didn't feel like going back and getting a screwdriver. Bam. Then just pull that out of there. Take that up there too. Now let's see about this little screw. Bolt, whatever. Alright, I gotta put this down so I can grab it. This one will fall. Alright. Got that. Now you just is up. Grab out the pop in back here. Can't really see what's in there, but this little pop in I'll show you once I get off. It's a little pain. It's a little piece on top and bottom. Once you get one off, the other one like pop back in. Oh, there it goes. Keep your leg there because it might pop out. Alright. That's the little piece I was telling you about. So you got to push that down. Push that one down, it pops out. Then all you gotta do is unplug the lights. I'm gonna leave the bulbs in there. Well, maybe. Look, that just... Well, you know what? I'm just gonna pull the lights out. It's gonna be easier than unplug them. Good one. Set them off to where they won't get messed up too bad. With that, and that one comes right out. Put them down in there. Oh, something fell off. Leave that there. Alright. Let's take this inside and set it up. Alright, so inside now where it's warm. No air, no dust. Got the headlight set up. Gonna be easier to do it like that. I just got it on a cloth so I don't get anything on the toolbox. Here's the two kits. These are what I had left over from when I did them at a dealership. Normally could do at least 2 to 3, depending on this kit. You can probably do 3 headlights, 3 separate cars, so 6 headlights. This kit you can do at least 2, I'd say. So here's the spray-on kit, and here, well, they're both spray-on, but basically this one's an aerosol can, this one's a little spray bottle. Let's see what they got. I'll just dump it out. Not gonna use this kit, but alright, so see, this one comes with an aerosol can, some sandpaper, some rags, and some gloves, but it's better to use the gloves when you're doing it. And it comes with alcohol wipes. So for this kit, basically you would take the sandpaper, you wet sand it. So you get a spray bottle full of water and just keep spraying it, spray it, start sanding everywhere. It's better to go crossways. I like to do, don't go in a circle, because then that, if you sand too much in a circle, it's gonna, you sand too deep into it, the light's gonna hit that and it's not gonna go as well outside on the road. So it's better to go just sand like this. You can go up and down, but I prefer going side to side. And then you wet sand that till realistically you can't see through it, is how I always looked at it. It looks horrible when you sand it. Then you just spray water down like crazy until you get no clear spots at all. Then you would, like I said, clean it off real good. Take the rag, wipe it dry as you can get it. Take the alcohol wipe it on, make sure that it's clear of water. Once the alcohol wipe dries on there, then you take the can, shake it real good for, I think it's like 30 seconds or so. Make sure it's not cold like it is right now. But then you do, if you ever use spray cans, you stay about, I'd say, this far away from the lint, probably about this far. Just single sprays. Try to overlap just a little, not too much, or it'll start running. And if you don't overlap at all, you'll have a little line. But you do that, and it's better. If it's like this, you just spray it. You only do it once. I've had people there that, oh, I missed a spot there. Like, no, it'll look like crap. It'll come back in a few months to a year. This stuff usually had I think this kit had a 3-year warranty. I never had any come back when I did it, because I did one coat and it looked great. And when you start spraying on top of it, that's the part that flakes off, is because it doesn't stick too well to itself. But that's enough of that kit. We're not doing that because, like I said, it does look a lot better, but you need a UV heat lamp, and I don't have one. So I'll just throw this stuff to the side. Alright, so this kit don't take as long. It looks good. It just doesn't quite last as long from what I think that one had a 1-year warranty. This one had like a 3-month warranty. So they knew it didn't last as long, but it looked just as good for that little bit of time. And if you do it right, I mean, the warranty is for when you mess up, basically. Alright, so basically you have the little spray bottle. You have the cleaner. You have the piece for the cleaner. You have alcohol wipes. And you have a rag. This one, literally, all you do is put this on the little, kind of like a coarse pad. It's not sandpaper, nowhere near sandpaper. I don't exactly know what you would call this stuff, but you put it on here, and this one, it doesn't matter if you go in a circle because you're not actually sanding into it. Sometimes if you want, if it's too bad, this one's pretty bad right here, you can take really, really light sandpaper and wet sand that all down to where it doesn't actually dig in. It just kind of takes the surface part off. I don't have any light sandpaper because I'm pretty sure this was 600 grit. Actually, that is pretty light. That'd be better to do, but other than that, you just put it on here. You clean it real good, and it's supposed to take most of it off. I'm going to try it that way. If it doesn't work, I'll probably sand it. But, yeah, you put down there, do it real good. Then obviously wipe it off really good. Make sure you get all of this off. Clean it with alcohol wipe, let that dry, and then you literally just spray the crap out of it. And it's okay if this one runs down. Like you see, I did this one, but if you could feel it, it's rough, so a lot of dirt got into it. That's why it looks really bad. I mean, it looks pretty horrible. It still shines through, but it looks pretty horrible. Alright, I'm going to set this up to get ready, and I'll be back. Alright, so I found some 2000 grit sandpaper, so I'm going to go ahead and wet sand just a little bit. I don't have a spray bottle, so I'm just going to attempt to pour a little bit on here. Actually, I have a rag somewhere. If I can get one out. Alright, I got a little rag. If I can't, don't want to get water everywhere. Put it down real good. Like I said, just go in one motion like this. Back and forth. This slide is pretty cloudy. Not horrible, I've seen way worse, but it doesn't shine through too great at night. I mean, it's alright, it's livable, dealable with, but at the same time, I don't like it very much. So, now I need to show people how to do it, so I figured what the hell. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do, let's do this here, do a little bit of this 600 grit. Shouldn't be too horrible. Let's get this cloudiness out a little better. Just don't go too hard. When they're real bad, I use a really, well, not really grit, but a lot more than this even. This is more of a finish up for the aerosol can one. But not planning on having these lights too much longer, so I'll deal with it. Hopefully it works out. And getting it out a little bit. Still got some more to go. Ow. Sandpaper cut. New one. Gotta somewhat get the old stuff that I sprayed on off too. That's one bad thing about redoing the aerosol cans. You have to get basically a air sander or electric sander, either one, and really sand it down to get that old stuff off. Alright, let's see here. This might take a while, so I'm going to finish this up and we'll be right back. Alright, so we got the sanding done. You can see, kind of cloudy. So not too great. But next thing, take this rag, wipe all the water off real good, make sure it's dry. This don't matter if you go in a circle, it's just a rag. Alright, it's dry. Alright, next step, take your alcohol wipe. Definitely make sure everything is off. Wipe it down really good. You can see it kind of goes clear. It's one good indication you're on the right track. As soon as this dries, it'll go back cloudy, but if you can see through it when you do that, pretty much what it's going to look like when it's done. So give that just a minute to dry, go back to cloudy, and in the meantime start shaking the lens prep. Shake for about 30 seconds or so. That looks good enough on there. And take one of your coarse rags, little pads, whatever you want to call it. Open that up. Get a little bit on there. A little bit to start out. Just start going at it. This doesn't really matter if you go like this or in a circle. You're not going into the lens at all. It's just basically trying to grab anything that's on there and pull it off. You want to do this for about 5 minutes or so. Maybe not quite 5 minutes. I think what they said when they trained us on this was if you just do this, do it for about 5 minutes. If you sand, do that for, say, 3 minutes, do this for 2. If you do that for 2, do this for 3. Split it between the two. Alright, so you're not going to want to watch me do all this, so I'll be right back after I finish this. Alright, so I've got it all done, everything. You can tell all the stuff's on there. Almost looks like a wax. Alright, so once that's done, take a clean rag, just wipe it off real good. Alright, there you go, it's all off. Now, you only have to do the alcohol wipe now. You didn't have to do it before, but I like doing it both. It comes with 2, because you'll do both headlights at the same time. You can do them separately, it doesn't matter. I normally do them separately, do this one, then once this is stuff's on there and start going, I'll start sanding it down. But this is to make sure everything's off the lens. Don't want any of your hand grease on there. Don't want any of that stuff on there, so just make sure you get it real good. Alright, we'll let that dry for just a minute. Now the other kit, the aerosol can, you can take it off like this, but when you're at a shop, you can't take every headlight off, so you do it on the car. Well, we just take tape and tape all the way around there, and we put paper, and then tape the paper on top of the tape, so it'd cover up anywhere any of the aerosol can would get. This kit, I like to do that too, but they said this stuff won't hurt paint, and neither will the lens coating. They said once you do it, just as long as you wipe it off as soon as you spray it, it'll be fine. I like putting something down just in case I didn't like getting stuff on the paint. Let that cool down. You don't have to shake this, I did anyways, but good thing to do with this. Alright, so we'll get all this stuff out of the way. Don't need any of it anymore. Alright, so basically just that. Alright, best thing to do with this, especially since I shook it, is just spray it on something. Make sure it's going to come out right. That's coming out too strong. Alright. It should be alright now. Now, like I said, that ain't good at all. See if I have another one here. Give me 1 second. Yeah, that's supposed to be more of a fine mist. This one's empty, but I'm going to use the top. Yeah, I already sprayed some, so that's starting to dry. But, well, that lid don't want to come off. There we go. That's perfect. Alright, so like I said, just spray, you can overlap it, it's going to drip down. Alright, that looks pretty damn clear. So, like I said, you just let that dry. Let me pull this off real quick. Alright. See it. See how clear, way clear, no cloudiness up there. So see, that's why I like to sand it a little first. It's a lot clearer. And you can't really see, let me see if I can get any of the drops in there. I can't really see any, but it's running down, and runs with this is fine. You might kind of be able to see them right there. Actually, I did pretty good. I don't really see any runs. So you just let this dry, you'll come back. I see a little run right there, but once that's dry, you're not really going to be able to see it. So we'll let that dry, and well, I guess it'll be done. So this is pretty much how you do it. Just the best thing, especially with the other kit, you can't wash it for so many hours. Same with this, you want it to sit in here and dry for a little while. You don't want anything getting in it. Mainly, as long as you can touch it and it's not tacky, it's fine. This one won't take as long to dry. The other one, like I said, it took a while. So that one, as long as you could touch that one and it'd be smooth. Like I said, if you have a heat lamp, that one works great. I love that kit. It works awesome and lasts a lot longer. But another thing is you can turn the headlights on bright, and that heats up the inside of the lamp, and then the other part heats up the inside. Basically, you just take it, hold it a little bit, run around. You don't really want to hold it in one spot for too long. You just take it, run around till it's smooth to touch. This will be tacky for a little bit, so I'm just going to let it sit, and we'll be right back. Alright, so it looks pretty damn clear. And now the test is, I always start with the corner, because if you touch here and it's not, then you got a big spot. So either down here or up here. I usually start right here. Usually just go like that. It's not tacky, so you can go ahead and go across the top, go down the side. Actually just a little bit down here, not really though. Yeah, it's pretty good. So it's all dry, and it's a lot clearer than it was before. So this kit does work good. It just, like I said, I haven't seen any of them come back, but I don't work there anymore, so we'll see on this one. I will be replacing my headlights at one point, but probably not anytime soon, so we'll see how long this lasts and update that. But other than that, that is a headlight restore. So I hope this helped someone out. If it did, hit that like button and please subscribe. Thank you.